Cars.
Didn't we do this one already? Cars by me. Okay, Cars is a film about a character. It's all about cars. And specifically the main character's name is called Lightning McQueen. And he's a red sports car. Red race car, specifically. And I think he has lightning on his side. And he wins all the races. And he takes a lot of pictures and he says, kapow, kapow, I think. Kapow with his lightning in the pictures. I think he's kind of like Zoolander, where he has or whatever, but I think he's a car. But kapow, and he's like making a model, that's my model face. And he's really, thinks he's hot shit, because he is. He wins all the stuff. And then he has a Mack truck that drives him around whose name is Mack. And he has a really deep voice. And something happens when they're driving on the highway from one race to another, and they take a detour for some reason. I think Lightning McQueen is being a dick. Oh, maybe Mack is tired, and Lightning McQueen is like, keep going, and Mack is like, I gotta sleep. And he starts to go off the road or some shit like that, but they end up going through a town, like Route 66 or some shit like that, where like the highway used to go through this town, and it was like a bustling town, and then the highway, like they made a freeway that went around them, and then this is like the old highway, and the town is called Radiator Springs, and it is, a lost town now, because the highway doesn't go through there anymore, but there is a bunch of characters in the town, and they're, of course, all cars, and their names are these. Doc. Why did I start with the one that I get confused about? There's an old man car whose name is Doc, I think, and why do they call him freaking Doc? Is he the doctor? He's like an old, wise, grumpy, ornery man, and he is an old race car from B and the D. Lightning McQueen doesn't like him. I think he's in charge, maybe. Excuse me, is he the mayor? No. There's another guy who's the mayor. Who's like a Model T. No. Shit, farts. Doc is ornery. At some point, Lightning McQueen finds out that he used to be a race car and some shit happened to him. And he had like a rival or something like that, and Lightning McQueen learns something profound from him. Don't know what it is. There's also a character called Mater, who's incredibly popular, famous, and he is a broke down pickup truck. Not broke down like it doesn't work, just he looks broke down, but he keeps on going. And he is voiced by Larry the Cable Guy. Did I make that up? Get her done. Is that who that guy is? Is that who does him? Oh no, but he's funny. And he goes cow tipping in the middle of the night for fun. And the cow tipping is like there's tractors sleeping in the field. And he drives up and scares the shit out of him and the tractors fall over. Oh my god, that's hilarious. But and there's a big bull tractor that has like lights on and it comes and chases him and it's scary or whatever. And I guess Lightning McQueen like makes friends with him and plays that with him sometime or something. But he's real funny and has wisdom to himself even though you don't expect that to happen. And then there's a car called like Guido or something. Is that right? Little tiny guy who is like the fixer, the mechanic. He's like not even a car. Is that guy like a tiny little European? Is he Italian? I guess. And I think he fixes the cars. And then there's like another guy who fixes the car, or who paints the cars, and I think he's like a lowrider. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's also like a stoner van that sells biodiesel, who's my favorite character. Is he voiced by Chong? He might be. But he makes biodiesel. He's a hippy dippy guy, stoner guy. And then, who else is there? I think there's a mayor, unless that's Doc. And then there's also a girl who's the love interest. And she's like a light blue Porsche, I'm pretty sure. Is she a reporter who comes there No, because she lives there. I don't know, but they don't like him because he's a dick and he's flashy and he don't like them. And he can't leave for some reason because the road needs paved. And until the road gets paved, he can't leave. So he gets trapped there with them and he ends up becoming friends with all of them. And there, at some point, he like tries to pave the road, but then he like ruins his tires maybe? He tries to pull the road paver and it messes up his tires and he needs new tires. Oh, I think the Italian guy is the tire salesman. God, what happens? He and the girl get into a fight at some point. She's like, you're a dick and I don't actually want to be with you. And he also has to go to a fancy race with like a French guy, which might be Ricky Bobby. There's a rival. Is this Ricky Bobby? I feel like I'm putting Ricky Bobby into this now because I really feel like he has to go against like a Formula One car. Maybe it's Cars 2 that I'm doing. There's a Formula One car that he has to fight, and I think it's a French car. I don't mean fight. I mean race. Beat. And it has a very Ricky Bobby-esque kind of vibe to it, where the French guy like thinks he's really cool because he's French, and Ricky Bobby and Lightning McQueen are like, I'm American, and I'm hardcore and better than you, or something stupid like that. I don't know. It's cute. It has fantastic characters. The characters, I would watch that movie right now because of the characters. I think they're really well, like thought out, sillies. But I don't remember the plot other than that. He gets out at some point, but then he like comes back. Oh, maybe he like makes Radiator Springs famous again and they get cool. He helps them somehow. He does leave. He goes to a fancy French race, I'm pretty sure. He wins it. He gives them credit. My God. It's the other thing I'm making up in my mind that like him and the girl like have kids. Like a family later. It's like tiny cars. It feels weird. But I do think that there's a Cars 2 and a Cars 3 and I don't know if I've seen them or not. All the rage with the kids back in those days, I can tell you that. All the kids wanted to have a Lightning McQueen bed and shirt and bike and freaking car and all the things. Wish I could remember the girl's name. Nancy, Classy, Lucy, something-y. Short like that. Nancy ain't even close. Casey, Cassie, Farts, Tracy, Lacey, Dixie, Mixie, Pixie, that ain't it. Something like that. Claire. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she's the only girl in the whole show and I don't know her name. That's disappointing. I don't think I was ever really that impressed with her though as a character. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong because maybe she is like women's empowerment. I think that she has pride in her place and doesn't want to have to deal with this flashy cat, but then ends up falling in love with him anyway, and then he's a dick and she's like, forget you. But then he comes back and does something nice and she's like, okay, redemption. I'll get with you and have babies. So whatever, I guess it's just sort of normal girl stuff.
Just girly things.
Yeah. Girly blue car stuff. Okay, that's Cars. Bing bang. Wait, I want to try to think because I feel like he has another. No, I said ka-ching. Is there? I feel like, you know who has a tagline? Get her done. He has something that he says, I think. Or not Larry. What's his name? Mater. Mater has something that he says, and you know who else does? Is that damn hippie van. Did I say its name? Seymour? Fillmore. I feel like his name's Fillmore. They all got taglines, kind of shit. I can't think of what they did. That's it. It's good.